The 10 and 3, a Canadian statistics website, named the 5 most miserable sports cities in the last 2 years. They rank the teams by the 4 major professional sports leagues and is based on their playoff appearances, wins, and championships. In the 2015 list, Toronto was rated the second most miserable sports city after Cleveland. According to the writers, Toronto fans have suffered soul-crushing defeats. From the Leafs losing a 3-goal lead in the third period of a playoff series, the Raptors never fulfilling their promises, and the Blue Jays at the time not making the playoffs in over 20 years. We interviewed some sports fans on their opinions.
In my opinion, I think that we have a reason that we could be miserable since Toronto teams, if you're talking about hockey, we haven't been doing so well compared to other Canadian teams. And if you're talking about basketball, we did make it in the playoffs last year, but we got swept. So there's a reason behind all the miserable. I think it's based on the fans because the reason why Toronto teams are not getting star players to make a better team is that no matter how bad the Toronto teams are, fans still support it, so there's revenue from people buying the tickets.
That's actually surprising considering, in a lot of the sports, that's the only Canadian team, so Raptors, Jays, the Leafs, but top 5 most miserable. I guess, there's just been a lot of upset. The Leafs, not falling through, the playoffs a few years ago, and even the Raptors, last couple of years with the playoffs kind of falling off, so kind of, rough. We have to battle the States and we just have the one team. So I guess it's kind of been a little bit rough for Toronto fans.
This year, Toronto is no longer on the 10 and 3's bottom 5 list. The Blue Jays have ended their long playoff drought. The Raptors succeeded as one of the top teams in the NBA, and the Leafs' future is looking bright.
I guess they're already working on going up higher. The All-Star weekend was here. That raised a lot of reputation in the NBA. The Raptors are doing big things. Setting records, franchise high wins. Jays, last year was an amazing season. Bautista with the bat flip. So their reputation is going up.
Well, before, way before when I was concentrated on the Leafs and stuff like that, when they were actually doing well and stuff like that, and then I started to notice that they dropped, and we started stop watching more of the Leafs, and then we started watching more of the actual teams that were doing well, like the Jays and the Raptors. And at most I didn't follow the Raptors before because they weren't as hyped up from their fans and stuff like that, but now that they are, everybody's starting to come together as a community and really support them, and I think that's motivating them even more to do better.
Although Toronto couldn't stay out of the bottom 10, hopefully the Raptors, the Blue Jays, and the Leafs continue their trajectory upwards. This is Raven Benwaite, skedline.com.
Let's go. Let's get it.